It Ends With Us is a movie directed by Justin Baldoni, who also stars in the movie. It's based on a 2016 novel by Colleen Hoover, and the screenplay is done by Christy Hall. Now, Christy Hall directed and wrote a movie that I absolutely loved, which was Daddy O. And if I'm being brutally honest, guys, when it comes to this movie, I didn't watch a trailer. Going in, I didn't know what it was about. The only thing I knew for certain was that there was a lot of controversy surrounding the movie. When it came to press and all those things, people talking about Blake Lively, Justin doesn't want to show up. So that is, I think those things actually overshadowed the movie itself. So I finally watched the movie, and I must say it's not as bad as I expected, Because, sometimes when you hear something, it overshadows the experience, but actually watching the movie, it's a good movie. And honestly speaking, guys, I really enjoyed it. Now, the movie focuses on Lily Bloom, played by Blake Lively, and it's actually a movie that plays out in two parts. You get flashback sequences, and then you get present day. Present day is where we follow Blake Lively. She lives in Boston now. She opens up her own flower shop, and she meets a neurosurgeon played by Justin Baldoni. And that's where the whole story gets going. I must say, the one aspect that I absolutely loved about this movie was more the flashback scenes and how it ties in to present day. The weird thing about this movie is it has been stylized as a romantic drama, which is weird because it's a movie that should have actually focused more on the domestic violence aspect. I feel like that's where a lot of controversy comes from, and it should have been the main focus should have been on that. Like, I've seen somebody actually complain and say, there should have been a warning at the beginning of the movie. And I understand nowadays how things work, so give people a heads up so that people just know what they're getting themselves into. With that said, the movie finds a balance between, storytelling in present day and storytelling when we have the flashback sequences. And it does a very good job with that. Normally, a movie that has, that duality to it ends up being a mess, but not this movie. And I must say, the performances, Blake Lively is brilliant. Justin Baldoni is also brilliant. And the chemistry is definitely there, guys. The chemistry between them is definitely there. And then when things start going sideways eventually, like, it's intense, the way the whole thing plays out. And I must say, guys, that, I enjoy this movie. I really enjoy this movie. I understand that the subject matter itself is difficult. There's a lot of people that, are sensitive when it comes to the subject matter. So I fully understand that. And it's a decent movie, guys. Like I said before, I didn't know what to expect going in, and it's a movie that I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed. I actually wanted to go see this, when it came out in cinema, because I thought it was a romantic drama. I wanted to take my partner out and go watch this, and then I saw everything unfold, and I never got time to go watch it. And so I sat down and I gave it a watch, and I must say it's not what I expected, and sometimes that's a good thing when you watch these type of movies, And it's just a shame that all the controversy surrounding it, kind of overshadowed everything, but yet it's still a very successful movie that did very well. Now, when it comes to a rating, guys, I'll definitely give this movie I'll give it a 2.5 out of 5, It's a decent movie. It's a good movie. It's very watchable. But just be warned, if domestic violence and those things is a sensitive subject for you, some of the scenes might be a little hard to watch. But there's definitely a love story rooted in here as well. But like I said before, I think definitely that aspect of the domestic violence should have been the main focus. But it's a good movie, guys, and it's well executed, and it's a decent watch, guys. And that's it for me, guys. Please let me know what you guys think about this one. Have you guys watched this movie? If you have, I'd love to know what you guys think. Catch you on the next video.